Do I have the wrong one? Hello? Can you guys hear me now? Yay! Okay, so as I was saying, thank you for letting me know. Once again, welcome everybody. Today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading. Reading is going to be to find out what our higher self wants to tell us this week. It's for us to get to know what exactly is that we need to focus on or take action on to make sure that we're staying on the right track, that we're continuing to do what is best in our interest. What's in our best interest is what I meant to say. And these are the three decks that we get to pick from. We have the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. Okay, so take a look at this deck. See if you find yourself drawn to it. Okay. We have this deck. This is our fairy decks. Take a look at it. And then we have our Ascended Master deck. All right, so these are the three decks. Remember, this is going to be messages from your higher self, okay? And see which one you find yourself drawn to. Okay, we'll bring them down so you can see them better. All right, hopefully by now you have picked which one you find yourself more drawn to. And we're going to start with our deck 1. Okay, so let me put deck 2 and deck 3 on the side. And we're going to go ahead and shuffle this card. So if you found yourself drawn to deck 1, take a deep breath in and out. Get yourself centered and let's see what we get, okay? I want you to start praying to your higher self, saying, come on, let's get together. What is it that I need to know right now? I'm ready to take action. I'm ready to make sure that I'm doing the right thing that's going to benefit me the most. This is the mentality I want you to be having right now as I shuffle and we get these answers from our higher self. All right, so I pray at this moment to Gaia. I pray at this moment to Jesus. I pray at this moment to the universe and our Akashic records to come together, all the energies at one, to connect with our higher self and help us get the information that we need to let us know exactly what we need to be focusing our energies and our attention on. All right, so this video is done live, but it is made for a replay. So this entire beginning is going to be all about picking a card to finding out what your higher self has to say to you this week. Okay, so here we have, it says, Goddess of Compassion. Self-criticism is diminishing your sense of self-worth. Okay, so here we go. Take a look at the card, see what you find yourself drawn to. Hi, Anna Lee. Hi, Brianna, Rachel. Welcome, guys. Sorry, didn't come to Saturday's live celebrating my dad's birthday. Oh, no worries, no worries. We're live every Saturday, so you come to whenever you can. Okay. So what I'm getting here, for those that chose deck 1, I think it's very simple. It's very open and honest and very real. Right now, you need to show yourself a little more compassion. Be a little more gentle with yourself. Sometimes we are our hardest critics. We expect so much of ourselves. We expect that we can succeed at something without any errors, without any difficulty. And when we find that things become a little difficult, we end up getting on our own case saying, damn it, I know I could have done that better. I know I could have done that faster. I know I could have done that. And what you're being told is, you know, you did the best you could, and that was good enough. So right now, it's not about how good we can do. It's more about how compassionate we need to be with ourselves. So let me see. The negative talk needs to end. That's something that your higher self is letting you know of. that negative talk where you are putting yourself down, telling yourself not good enough, could have done better, that needs to end. Okay. The hoping, the wishing, in I know that sounds good, like you're like, oh, I to have a hopeful mentality, to have a wish like mentality, but what I'm seeing here is that hoping and wishing is a mentality that is really only going to keep you feeling not worthy enough, feeling like not deserving enough. So, what you're being guided to here, when I'm looking at this card, I really see to go above wishing, to go above hoping, to rise above that, and embrace the feeling of knowingness, of confidence. That's really what I'm getting when I'm seeing here. I really do see such a negative, like sadness. Like, I mean, you look, it's like I feel so down and depressed, and I just getting down on myself. And I just keep hoping and wishing that things will change, that I will be better, that I will do better. And I keep proving myself that that's not what ends up being. But the reason why it's not ending up being is because you don't believe in it with confidence. And you're being urged to believe with confidence. No more of the wishing and the hoping. No more of the negative talk. This today, your higher self is here to tell you that you can do it, that you are capable of it, and that you need to be a little more compassionate with yourself in this journey, and understanding that we are human, we're not perfect, and it's okay for it to take longer than it needs to. It's okay for it not to be perfect. To just show up is good enough. To just try is good enough. That is a message that we're getting here. Let me take a look at these other cards I pulled for you and see what other messages we come through with that. So we got the Wheel. We have Strength card. And we have, not sure what this one is, but here we go. Is the Three of something. I'm going to say Three of Wands. That's what it looks like to me. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and take a look further into this and see what other information we get. So here it says with the Wheel, it says a fresh new start of the end of the delays, sudden and unexpected progress, a very positive change in your life, travel or new vehicle. This is here to give you hope, to show you that what you've been working on is going to pay off. It is here to show you that it's not the past doesn't have to be your future. It doesn't have to continue to repeat itself. Remember to change those patterns of negative talk, because something great is coming for you. Here with this is also that reminder of what we've been talking about: being compassionate, having patience with yourself, having the strength, the courage to continue to move forward, even when you don't feel like you are good enough for it. Just keep going forward, because it is going to work itself out. And then we said here, planning for the long term, abundance from past choices, pride in the success of your labors. Be patient as you decide what's next. Again, you get back to that patience, but what is interesting to me here, where it says abundance from past choices. Abundance from past choices, what I'm seeing here is all the things that you experience, all the things you consider failure are not failure. They are just more tools to your toolbox. So as you move forward in life, you know how to handle these things better. So your higher self right now is wanting you to know that you are fully equipped to handle these things, to succeed at these things. And just because you haven't found success up to this point, or lived up to expectations of others or yourself, it doesn't mean that you won't live up to those expectations, or that you won't feel like you are worth it. At this moment, we do have to work on compassion, patience. We do have to work on not wishing and hoping, but having confidence and believing in ourselves that we are capable of much, much more than what we give ourselves credit for, and also much, much more than we have accomplished up to this point. And not worrying about not being good enough, not meeting those expectations. That is not a necessity. The necessity is for that we continue to try, that we continue to move forward. And with the wheel again, not this one, the wheel, here we go. With the wheel again, it was just showing us that, hey, I'm just letting you know it's all going to pay off. Okay. So all of the things that you've been through, it's all going to pay off. So this is the reading that we are getting if you were drawn to our first deck, which is the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. Okay. So now we are going to go ahead and take any quick questions that you guys might have about this specific reading, and then we're going to move on to deck 2. This is going to be the awesome thing about doing these pick of cards live. I can further explain how it applies to you. So instead of doing it at the end, I'm going to go ahead and do it after every pick a card. So that way you can go ahead, and if you are here at this moment and you were drawn to this deck and you have any further questions about the message that came through, now is your chance to ask. I'm going to go ahead and answer those. If I don't see any questions come up, I'm just going to go ahead and move on to deck 2. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. Oh, hey, Crystal. You chose deck 1, Rachel. Let me know if you have any further questions. Hi, Donna. Hey, how are you? How's everything going? Hopefully everything is going better, doing good. Let me know which deck you found yourself drawn to so that we can go ahead and further explain anything that you'd be interested in at that moment. I'm drawn to deck 2. I know it's because of the color. All right, well, let's see what's going to come through. We're about to go into that right now. Josan, hi, Josan, welcome. Well, I don't remember seeing your name here before, so welcome to our tribe. Hopefully you're having a good time here and getting your reading. Oh, remember that I'm always here every Monday and Saturdays. I go live, so you are welcome to join and get your free psychic readings and your pick a card readings. Yeah, sure. Oh, that's why. Well, everyone give her a great big welcome. Here at Celestial Guidance by Bebe, we're not just a channel. We are a tribe, and we focus on making sure that I am helping you, providing you exactly what you actually want. So I do a very of information here. We talk about holistic lifestyle. We talk about manifesting. We talk about many more subjects that are to come. I'm wanting to talk about maybe some magic, some stones, herbs. What would you guys like to learn about? You let me know in the comments, and I will make sure to make videos on those subjects. My pleasure, hon. My pleasure. We have actually a lot of fun here. It gets really silly sometimes, especially on Saturdays. Saturdays is when we're like, oh, crazy. My current activities leading me to the right direction. Donna, which deck did you find yourself drawn to? Deck 1, deck 2, or deck 3? Okay, so Rachel, you want to know what do you need to manifest in the future? Okay, so right now, remember, we're looking at working on yourself, okay? Because you said you were drawn to deck 1. So we are looking at no negative talk, compassion, patience, okay? Deck 2, okay. Let's see then, Donna, if your answer comes out when deck 2 is read for. And then I'm going to go ahead and see Rachel. Okay, so you guys did see me shuffle that, live. I didn't hide that, right? So this was your card. The one that just came out for your reading, and it said, planning for the long term, abundance from past choices, pride in the success of your labors. Be patient as you decide what's next. So what do you need to be doing next? You need to be planning for a long-term situation. So that's what you need to be doing, okay? To manifest things, you need to be thinking of it from a long term perspective. What is that you want it to be like, look like, feel like long term, not just an immediate result? Okay. So you don't just want the food to taste good, that would be the immediate result. You want it to give you the nutritional benefits, that would be the long term results, right? So think like that. All right, now let's go on to deck two. For all those that were drawn to deck two, let's go ahead and do your reading now. So at this moment, I want everyone who is drawn to deck two, take your deep breath in and out. Focus your energies. Ask and pray to your own deities to help you connect with your higher self, that your higher self connects with me. Allow those messages to come through so that you hear exactly what you need to be hearing today. So I call upon the universe, I call upon the messages from the Akashic records, I call upon our higher selves and our angels. I call upon all those that can help us with this at this moment. Allow me to connect with all those that were drawn to deck two, to their higher selves. What is the collective message that they need to hear at this very moment right now? What could they be working on this week? Okay, so for all those that were drawn to deck two, this is the reading for you. Okay, it says, treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. So let me let you take a look at the card, see what you find yourself drawn to. All right. And now that you've taken, oh, maybe I can bring it even closer. There you go. Hey, Christine, how are you? We're doing a pick a card reading at the moment. This is deck two. If you find yourself drawn to deck two or deck three, stay tuned and see what the messages from your higher self could be. If you were drawn to deck one, we just finished this reading. Just make sure to go back to the replay and see what the messages came through for you. And of course, everyone, you can always be drawn to more than one deck, or even just listen to all three and see what resonates, because that can also help you make better decisions in wherever you're at in life. Okay, so now let me go ahead and see what I find myself drawn to about this. So, what does our higher self want us to know at this moment? Oh, goodness gracious, I am feeling that very strongly. Okay, I'm going to put this down for a second. For all those that are drawn to deck two, your higher selves are really speaking to me at this moment. I don't even know if it's coming from the card or just from the messages themselves. So I'm going to take another deep breath in and out, and I'm just going to tell you what is coming through. For those drawn to deck two, speak up. Don't be afraid to speak up. Sometimes the way we love seems like we are being tough, seems like we're being mean, seems like we're wronging someone or ourselves. But the truth is that sometimes true love has to be tough love. And we have to be honest. We need to come across with our genuine, honest to deity truth of how we really feel, of what we really believe is the right thing to do. If we don't follow that, we are going to find ourselves in a position where we are going to feel guilty, feel regret. This is not a moment for you to step back. This is not a moment for you to hold back on what you truly have to say. Speak up your truth. Don't be afraid to hurt, and don't be afraid to hurt others. The truth will set you free. True love, truly loving someone, is not always easy, but it needs to be dealt with honesty. and truth. Okay, so that message, nothing to do with the card, maybe something to do with the card. I have no idea. I just really felt that coming through. Whoever was drawn to deck two, the message was loud and clear. Before I fully forget what was coming through, I know that the message had to do with speaking up. So don't be afraid to speak up. Now, let me take a look at this card, see if I get anything else in addition to what just ended up getting channeled through. Okay. So it says it is important to love others deeply. Huh. Okay. Treasure your loved ones. As I'm looking at this imagery and this card, I'm seeing a sense of not worrying about what the world thinks or how other people will see things or feel about things. If this was the last opportunity you had to express yourself, to do what your heart tells you is the right thing to do, what would you do? If this was your last chance, what would you do? You need to hold this situation close. You need to treat it with tenderness, care, gentleness, but honesty and forwardness. That is going to set you on the path that you need to follow. That is the message that I'm getting for all those that were drawn to deck two. Now let me go ahead and pull a few more cards out and see what we're getting. After I'm done with this reading, guys, I'm going to give you a chance to ask questions. Those that were drawn to deck two, ask questions about what you just heard. Get further information cleared out so that you can understand how this impacts you directly. Hi, Asha. How are you, my love? Hi, Saho. How are you? Nice to see you guys here. So we have Josan today, which is a newcomer to our channel. So we have a lot of people here that are our regulars, and we are a tribe. We are a family. So, guys, don't forget to give Josan a warm welcome as well. Let them know that they are absolutely welcome into this space. Okay, and let's see what we get. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, so I'm going to show you what we got, and then I'm going to get further into it, right? Okay, so first we got ego. It says the illusion of being trapped. Accept responsibilities for your situations and then make choices that support your path to happiness. Addictions or unhealthy habits. Here you go. Take a look at this card, see what you find yourself drawn to. All right. Then we have the star. Have faith. The future is bright. Dreams do come true. Positive changes that bring an end to challenging times. The light at the end of the tunnel. Take a look at this card. See what you guys find yourself drawn to. All right, and now we have this is going to be Six of Swords, and it says the end of challenging times, things are looking up, a welcome relief, finding your way to a peaceful place, the end of depression or an illness, travel or relocation. Okay? Guys, I think is like I don't have to say this, but I'm going to say it anyhow. It is very obvious that you are going to have a bright future, that changes are happening. Remember to be honest and truthful, because here's the thing, with these changes that are coming, they're going to be based on how you carry yourself, how you speak, the things you do. So what are those things going to be? What is it going to be based on? What is your foundation? Ask yourself, what is my foundation? Okay, because it shows here to have faith because you have a bright future. Again, it's talking about the end of challenges. So we have the end of challenging times. We have faith that the future is bright. We have accept responsibility for your situation because the fact that you feel that you're trapped in this situation is just an illusion. It's going to change. You're not stuck in this. You have the ability of changing, of growing, and just your whole life altogether, like doing a whole flip. So, needless to say, that you have a bright future coming up, and that all you have to do is be honest and truthful with those around you as well as with yourself. Okay, so that is the message that came through if you were drawn to deck 2. Now I'm going to go ahead and take questions for all those that were drawn to deck 2 about the information that you just received to help you further yourself with it. Okay, and then after that, we are going to be reading for all those that were drawn to deck 3. If you were drawn to deck 1 or 2 and you didn't get a chance to watch the reading, please to just go back to the replay and watch the replay so that you can get that message for you. Okay. Hey, Miriam, welcome. How are you today? Oh, do you? Thank you. Thank you. I wasn't sure what I thought of the red lipstick, but what do you guys think? Excuse me, guys. That's awesome to hear, Miriam. It's so good to hear. So Miriam, we have Josan here, who is new to our tribe, and so welcome. It'd be nice for her to see. We got a good family here, a good tribe here. All right, thank you. So does anyone have any questions on what information we gathered from deck 2? Any questions at this moment before I move on to deck 3? The blue is what drew me in, but the message was wow. Awesome. Do you have any questions, Crystal, that I can answer to help you with this? Or you've like totally got it? You like, I know what to do. How about you, Donna? You said you were drawn to deck 2. Do you have any questions about it? It says, are my current activities leading me in the right directions? So if that is still your question, let me know and I will answer it at this moment. So let me see, who else do we have here? All right. You think you got it? Awesome. Awesome. All righty. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, we have people who've been, no, I don't want to end the poll. I want to know what's going on with the poll. Oh, so you guys want to learn about magical topics. Interesting. See, I wasn't aware of that. Now I know. This is a good poll to have. So I will then be creating Wednesday videos to help you guys learn more about magical things. The message came through loud and clear. So you got it. Okay, perfect. Awesome sauce. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and I am taking questions based on the reading that we just did. I'm going to go ahead and move now to deck 3. And after that, depending on how much time we have left, I'll go ahead and I'll pick a few free readings and a few donated readings. So I'm going to do about 4 donated, 2 free, and then we're going to go ahead and call it a night. But for now, we're going to go ahead and start with. So, Scott, for your question that I'm seeing here, if you want to hold on until the end, if you're not interested in the pick a card, you can stay and I will read for you if we get an opportunity to. Otherwise, just know that I am live every single Saturday, and that's when I do most of my readings. I answer questions to about 15 to 20 people. So hit that notification bell, like the video, and make sure that you are coming on Saturday when I go ahead and go live. It's every Saturday at somewhere between 8 and 9 p.m. And you can come in and ask your questions. Okay. All right, maybe we'll see. Okay, so and if not, Miriam, if you feel that you hear the message and it doesn't resonate with you, you know that you can always watch the replay and see what messages came through for deck 1 and deck 2. It feels like deck 2 had some really powerful messages. So let's find out what we get for deck 3. So now all those that were drawn to deck 3, this is your turn, okay, guys? So I want you to take a deep breath in and out. I want you to start asking your higher self, come on, man, let's have a conversation. I want to know, what is it that I need to know right now? What do I need to hear right now? Okay. So I personally want to call upon the Akashic records. I want to call upon the angels, the universe itself. I want to call upon all the energies that can come together to help me connect with your higher selves, with all those that were drawn to this deck. Allow me to be able to send out the collective message that your higher selves need for you to hear at this moment right now. Okay, here we are. Okay. So the card you guys got is yoga. All right. So here you go. I want you to take a look at the card. See what about the card draws your attention. Okay. So now that you got a chance, I'm going to tell you what I feel when I'm getting this card right here. Okay. All right, be more open-minded. I'm getting for some of you, it's more about being open-minded. For some of you guys, you're already open-minded, but you still need a little more flexible with the way you make your choices. It doesn't necessarily always have to be your way or the way that you've always known. Be more flexible with allowing something that is unknown to be a decision you make. Okay, so that's what I'm getting so far with this. Let me see what else is coming through. Okay. I'm hearing right now the journey to your soul is through your own eyes. I'm hearing practice for you is to make sure you are taking a moment to look straight into your own eyes, into the mirror. Okay, you have questions that need to be answered. The question lies within you. This is what your higher self is telling me to tell you. Okay, the answers to the questions that you have lay within you, and this is how to retrieve it. You look into your own eyes. Take a moment. You're in the bathroom, you're in your room, wherever it is you have your mirror, right? You look straight into your eyes. You take a deep breath in and out. You say, I wish to connect with my higher self, and ask your question. Okay, within your own eyes, within your own is where you're going to find your higher self first, where you're going to find your soul. And the answer, you will know it because you will feel a knowingness. It's going to come to you as a gut feeling. Now, trust that gut feeling and understand that that message is from your higher self and that you're not just making this up. Okay, so that's another thing we are getting for some of you. Okay, for some of you, I see some healing that needs to happen. I see a lot of healing in the sense of like, it doesn't just need to happen, it's already happening. So I'm seeing here this like violet flame, right? And so for some of you, I'm seeing that this violet flame is an indication that you are already in that healing process. You're already in that transmutation, that energy shift. You're already there and you're on the right path with that. So just know that the healing has began and it is in process, even if it feels like I'm still stuck in this part of the journey, but you're not. It's just gradual, it's just slow, but it's happening. It is happening and it's moving. Slow but steady, slow but steady. Okay. So you are absolutely finding healing. Okay. I am getting for a lot of you, okay? This message here is for a lot of you to connect to your deity. They're asking you to look out into the universe, to look up at the stars and see the wonderment that is exists in those stars. Understand your place in it all, not really by knowing, oh, okay, this is my purpose, this is my place, but saying, wow, I get to live here. I get to exist in this planet. I get to be a part of this collectiveness. And finding gratitude, finding your place in it all, knowing that you are worthy, knowing that you are a part of it. You play a role. Your existence matters. Your existence is not a coincidence. And that is a message for many, many, many of you. All right, let me see what else we get. And here are the messages. Okay, so we got renewal. It says renewing the past with compassion and forgiveness. Time to head in a new direction. Clarity on your life purpose. In your heart, you know what to do. Okay, so here's the card. I want you to look at it, see what you find yourself drawn to. Okay, now let's go ahead and we have 8 of, I'm going to say this must be pentacles, and it says learning all you can about a subject or career, going back to school, taking a seminar, or finding a mentor. Attention to details, skilled work that you love. Take a look at this card. See what you find yourself drawn to. All right. Hey, Annalise, so pile 3 for you. All right, stay tuned so you can ask any questions after. And then this it would be 5 of Wands, and it says conflicts with others caused by opposing opinions. Walk away from drama. Unless the situation is really worth your time, then stand up for yourself and be very ambitious. This is the card. Okay. And let me see together, all together, what is the ultimate message that we are getting here for all those that were drawn to deck 3? Hmm. Okay. So, what I'm getting here for you is that as you move forward, as you make your decisions, as you find flexibility in your decision making, okay? As you do that, and actually I'm gonna stop there real quick for a second. I want to bring this back to the yoga because something that just popped into my head. I want to just give you guys a little bit of information and remind you, if you don't already know, that yoga, because of the specific stretches that you can do, can help awaken your kundalini. It can help awaken your spiritual, your soul. Like it can help you activate. Okay. So that flexibility that you're being asked to have in your decision making by your higher self, just know that you can be more awakened and more aware and make even more decisions that are perhaps out of your comfort zone now, but will not be out of your comfort zone if you do actually yoga, do back bends, do stretches for your lower back, loosen up that spine, allow that energy to go straight up and out into the universe. Okay, this is going to help you. So just putting that out there real quick. But now let's backtrack to what I was going to say, that once you have all this together, you are seeing yourself in a position where you already have tools that can get you ahead, But remember, we keep talking about the unknown and the out of the comfort zone. Well, that's where we want to dig in because that's where you want to learn more about. You're being encouraged here to learn something new, a new skill, whether it's going to school, whether it's learning it on YouTube, whether it's reading a book, whether it's going hand in hand in an experience with someone that's, like shadow work, well, like meaning working with somebody who someone does mechanic, you shadow their work so that way you can learn how to do it their way, right? So whatever it is, take your skills that you have from the past, learn something new, combine those two, okay? And that's going to bring a little difficultness. It's going to bring a little conflict, okay? And that's okay because new things are uncomfortable and new things can cause that, type of feeling. But it doesn't matter because you will have success with this, okay? This is going to be a fresh start for you. This is going to be a new way of you doing things. But we have to be flexible. We need to allow ourselves to not just continue to do the same thing over and over again and change things up. Change things up, learn something new, apply it, and you will find success. So that's what you're getting. So if you were drawn to deck 3, this was the reading for you. Okay, so now for all those that were drawn to deck 3, I am here to answer your questions. Do you have any questions surrounding the information that just came through so that way I can help you figure it out, make it make sense? And then from there, we'll see about doing a couple of donation readings and a couple of free readings. And then we're going to go ahead and call it a night. All right, so let's see. All right. So Esha, I'll take your question when we go to doing those type of questions. I want to focus on what the messages that are coming through per reading, per deck. Okay. So for those that were drawn to deck 3, let's go ahead and ask questions about this. And then after this, I'll say, okay, now put on your questions and then we'll go to those. Okay. So hold on to those questions for just now. All right. Let's see. Hey, Sims, welcome. If we're doing a pick a card reading today, Sims, for our higher self, finding out what it is that we need to know, what action we need to take so that we can make sure that we're staying on the right track. We had deck 1, we had deck 2, and we had deck 3. So if you didn't get a chance to see those, make sure you're going back to the replay, seeing which deck you find yourself drawn to. I will put timestamps after the live. Okay. Let me see here. Okay. Scott says, let me know when to post my question. I'll post. Okay, perfect. Yes, I'll let you know. You're new to YouTube. Well, welcome, Scott. Nice to have you here where we're not just a channel, we are a tribe, and everyone here gets to know each other and we have great conversations, especially on Saturdays. So hit that notification bell so you can come in back on Saturday and we can continue to get to know each other and continue to get these free psychic readings. All right, let's see. Okay. So do we have any questions before we move on to the free readings? Because we had several people who were drawn to deck 3. So I'd like to answer those before we move forward. Hey, babe, can you please turn on the AC for a little bit? Thank you. I'm not going to lie right now. So I'm a big Barney fan. Like, yes, Barney the dinosaur. And okay, so it looks like I'm going to be getting your questions in just a moment. So like I was saying, I'm a big fan of Barney. And he always sang these like different songs and stuff like that. And when I used to babysit, I used to play them for the kids I babysat. And there's songs that like still stuck in my head to this day. And one of those was like, please and thank you, you know? So when I said please, my brain automatically started singing. I was like, please and thank you, because they're the magic words when you want nice things to happen. They're the words that should be said. We say, please and thank you, because they're the magic words. We say them every day. we say them every afternoon, every morning and night. It's a good way to be polite. So please and thank you are the magic words. Okay, back to the psychic readings. We had a timeout from Barney, not Brownie. We had a timeout from Barney about please and thank yous. Sorry, guys. I couldn't help myself. Do you guys have any kid songs that like get stuck in your brain? Like songs from your childhood, not songs like from like Baby Shark, unless you're that era. Violet Flame literally was researching that yesterday. Then that message is for you. That Violet Flame is for you, babe. Just know that your healing has already started. So just go with it. May I ask a pendulum when I get started? Yes, you can. So here we go. Okay, where's my thingy? Okay, since I don't have my notebook with me, I'm going to take you guys one by one. Scott's been waiting, so I want to make sure Scott goes in first. And then I'm going to take, like I said, right now, so on Saturdays, we're going to be doing mainly free readings. It's going to be for everybody because time is short today. Yes, time is very short today. I won't be able to stay as like 2-3 hours like I normally do. What I want to do is if you really want to make sure you get read for, please do leave a donation of any kind. The link is in the pinned comment. And if otherwise, I'm just going to be able to pick however many I can. Hopefully you're in that, set of people. And let's see. Okay. And if you are here now, while I'm saying this, please do have some patience with me and know that even if we get a whole bunch of comments, I'm going to scroll back up and I'm going to see if you are still here. If you have been patient and waiting for me, I'm going to reward that. I'm going to make sure that I try to get to you and read for you. So Esha, I know that you're here. I'm going to make sure that I make a point to read for you, as well as you, Scott. You're going to be my first person that I read for. So we'll see who else I'll get a chance to read for. Okay. All right, guys. Let's see. Scott, I saw your question. What are Derek's Belanger's feelings, wants and intentions for me? Look at him as a relationship. I look at him as a relationship potential. Okay. All right. So we normally do one question per person, but those are also entwined that I think we can do that in one, get one answer and still answer all those. Okay. So let's see. Thank you, by the way, for the first name. I actually connect better with people's higher selves with Derek and Scott. Derek. Okay. Let's start with saying Derek and Scott romantically. How's that looking? Okay. Does that look like it's going to be a good thing, a not so good thing? Overall, what is the energy surrounding Derek and Scott? And Scott, if that is not your actual name, you want to give me your name, that's great. Otherwise, I'm going to go with Scott, okay? Scott and Derek. Okay. So you got, first I'm going to show you the card. I want you to see what you find yourself drawn to in this card. And this is what it says. It says, logical, perceptive, insightful, blunt, an exciting and intellectual challenge. Brilliant insights, information that you need but might be challenging to receive. Review all documents very carefully. All right. So the energy surrounding this relationship, this possible relationship between you and Derek, it looks like it's positive, first of all. The lighting around it actually stands out to me, showing that it is something that is going to bring you joy. The butterflies are also something that shows me hope and possibilities. The fact of the sword, that shows me action. taking action, meaning moving forward towards something with this person. The color blue actually stands out to me here as well. And this color blue to me at this moment is talking about this person. With this person, you can actually heal some of the trauma that you've had, that you've gone through in the past. I see healing with this partner. Also, another thing that is actually standing out to me is the rock. And the rock right now is feeling like stability, it's feeling like something certain. But what the message itself is saying, make sure this is what you want. Make sure this is what you're ready for, okay? Because it says review all documents carefully. That's just letting you know this can, oh man, okay. Where did that card go? ¿Para dónde se fue? ¿Para dónde se fue? Okay, I found it. Okay, so listen up. Okay, this is really, really good. Okay, the energies between you two look really good. So we got 6 of cups. Okay, so with the 6 of cups here, what is standing out to me is 2 things. One, that kitty cat. That kitty cat is being very aware of whatever the situation is paying attention to what could be happening. Okay, but it's not paying attention to the relationship per se, the inner circle. No, it's paying attention to the outside things. Meaning, say you get with this person, things between you two could be perfect, amazing, but when you get with someone, you don't just necessarily get with them. You get with them, and it comes with their family, their friends, their jobs, all these other things. So the connection might be amazing. The ability to have a great relationship could be great, but you are actually being told, look at everything. Don't just look at you two and what you guys can have. Look at everything, because what you two could have, again, it looks beautiful, it looks very like very lively, but again, keeping that eye out, right? Then we got, when you're someone's asking me about a relationship, this actually is to me like the absolutely number one, yes, go for this one. Okay, so this is a 10 of cups. So 10 of cups for me, when I see this, is need for celebration. You are celebrating your home life. You are celebrating the joys that come from actually being with this person. So having the 6 of cups and then it elevates to the 10 of cups, again, is more of that abundance, of that happiness, of that joy that you can have with this person. And again, remember, you also get an opportunity to heal through the experiences you have with this person. So there's a lot of loyalty here, a lot of actual stability. This is what I'm seeing with that. But now we also get the 9 of wands, right? So with the 9 of wands, what I'm seeing is that, well, first let me just show it to you. Okay, what I'm seeing here with the 9 of wands, all those wands in the background show to me that there's a crowd. Like it's going to be, there's a lot going on in the surroundings of this person. Those things are going to make you feel overwhelmed. Those things are going to make you feel like, ugh, this is so hard to go through. But you have to then make that decision at the end of the day. Can you put up with the things that are in the surroundings of the situation because of what you have with that person being so good? Or how is that going to be? Okay, how's your going to decision be? So that is the answer that you're getting. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. Let me know how that resonates, or if you have any further questions about that I can clarify. All right, now Esha, you had a question, my love, right? What are Nathan's intentions towards me? Okay, let's see. Okay. Can Esha trust Nathan? Let's start with that. Okay, and why is that? Oh, let me see here. I got a message. Okay, so we did get a donation. Rachel, you're going to be next, okay? All right, let's see. Okay, so I am hearing that you can trust him, but not with your heart. So I'm asking, what is that about? Why? What does that mean? Nathan means well. Nathan means well, but it's about him, not about you. So his intentions is not that he has negative intentions, is that he is self-focused, not self-centered necessarily, but again, we're feeling like a young energy because it feels like someone who is more concerned with how they feel and how people view them, and it's all about them than how others feel. So he's going to be good with you or good for you while it's in his favor. But if he feels for whatever reason that is doesn't make him look good or whatever, it's more ego, it's more superficial stuff, then he's fickle. That's pretty much like what we're getting, that he's fickle. So you can trust him with things, but you can't necessarily trust him to not be fickle with your heart. Okay, so that's what you're getting. And it says here, so much to celebrate. Send gratitude to the divine and the angels for the peace and prosperity coming to you. Peace and contentment into your personal life. Okay, so it's interesting that I'm seeing this here. Okay, so I want you to take a look at this card and see what you find yourself drawn to. Okay, what I see here is you. Okay, that's you in the orange right there, right? And say Nathan's that one behind you. The message here is you don't focus on him, focus on you. Focus on your journey, on what you want, on what you want to have in your life. There's so much success coming your way. There's no need to be focusing on him because he's the one focusing on him. Okay? So it looks like his intentions are not bad, they're just fickle. Okay? So that's what we're getting for you. Okay, it says, oh, I see. So if he feels vulnerable, he could back off and yeah. Yeah, not just vulnerable, but say, for example, his friends or his family or somebody starts to tell him, like, oh, she's got you whooped, or, something to that effect. If it impacts his ego in a way where he feels like his manhood is being insulted, or what's the word I'm looking for? It's being threatened, then he's gonna back up. If he's gonna look weak, he's gonna back up. You know what I mean? He's fickle, so he's great when it's private. He's great when it's you two, and it's not that not bad intentions, not that he doesn't, he's not into you. It's just that the outside, what people think, matter too much to him. Like he's easily influenced by what others think. There you go. That's the perfect way of putting it. He's easily influenced by what other people think, that making him fickle to you. Does that make sense? You're welcome, Scott. It's been my pleasure to read for you. Don't forget to hit that notification. And hey, if you're liking this vibe, make sure to subscribe, but only if you are totally enjoying this type of vibe that we have here, okay? That's for our tribes, for our family. We keep that subscribe button for those that want to continue to be here time and time again and join in and get to know each other. All right. So, hey, Aisha. Welcome, my love. How are you? Let's see. Can you do some clarification question? Yeah, I can. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and ask me what your clarification question is. I'm gonna go ahead and you're not too late. We did do the pick a card first, though. So make sure you go back and see what message comes through for you. So we picked between these three decks. Okay, let me show them to you again. Where did they go? So this was deck 1. This was deck 2, and this was deck 3. And the messages were from our higher self, seeing what is it that we need to take action on right now. Okay. So let's see. Okay. Ready? Rachel, question. Commented below. And let me see what your question is. Actually, maybe you texted it to me. No. Okay. What is your question, Rachel? So I reached out to Derek on Facebook Messenger. To my clarification question is when will he reach out to me so we can have a relationship? Okay. So I will let you know the same thing I always say to everybody. These kind of answers of when, of time, take them like a grain of salt, okay? Because they're not reliable. They really are not. It's just there's so many things that have to do with time, between just time differences between the spirit realm and here, and the fact that nothing in the future is fixed, so things can happen to change that future. So it doesn't mean that it will make it not happen, but it can mean that it delays it, right? So I can answer that question for you, but I'm going to let you know that take it like a grain of rice. Okay, so let's real quick for Scott while I am waiting for Rachel's question. Guys, I'm in this moment taking donations. If you want to be read for, please do leave a donation of any sorts. The links are on top. You can do Cash App at Celestial Guidance, and you can do PayPal as well. And if there's not a specific amount, so whatever you can afford, it is welcome. I only say that if you only can afford $1, please do Cash App, because PayPal takes a lot of money, meaning I will then at that point only get 47 cents. So it's almost like you're just putting the donation to PayPal. So yeah, so for that, just I might as well do it for free, you know, but I do appreciate the effort and the thought that goes behind trying to donate whatever you can. All right, so let's see. Okay, so we are in. So first, let's start. Is this going to? Are they going to reach out to them in 2 weeks? Yes or no? So that means sometime in the month of September. Let's see, sometime in the month of September. Right? We're in September. Yeah, we are in September. Okay, it is looking like a yes, and then you got a definitely. So it does look like sometime in the month of September, you are going to be getting in touch with them. Okay, let me just in case. Okay, I want to see, how does the beginning of October look like? Is it possible that it could also be sometime in the between the 1st of October and the 15th of October? Let's see how that looks. Okay. All right. It looks like a maybe. It looks like a maybe over here. Let's see what we get. And we got maybe. Okay, so it looks like September, maybe October, but it looks like it's more in September than October. All right, so that is to clarify your question, Scott. Hopefully that was helpful for you. Oh, and I have completely forgotten to ask you guys, if I've read for you, if you've enjoyed this live so far, if you are getting any value out of this, please do give this video a like. Help YouTube know that you guys are enjoying this video and that you're enjoying this channel. It means a lot to me, and I am now officially taking on the title of I am a YouTuber. I am taking that on because I want to make sure that I am embodying that mentality, that emotion of being a full-time YouTuber, because this is my goal. So this is my reality, and my will is my reality, and my reality is going to be that I'm a full-time YouTuber, and I'm here with you guys all the time giving you guys all the information you guys want. So I am honoring that. And I ask you that if you believe in me, go ahead and give this video a like. And hey, if it works for you to share with others, share with others, and let YouTube know that Bebe, Celestial Guidance by Bebe, this place right here, our tribe, our family, this is here to stay as a full-time YouTuber. I'm putting it out there. I'm putting it in here. And I appreciate all the love and support I get from you guys. All right. I think I saw Rachel's question pop up. Did I see it? Let's see. I've had a lot of trauma. What does the universe need me to know about the healing process? Okay, Rachel, let's see. What does the universe want you to know about the healing? Oh, it's coming. Okay, I feel like that's going to be channeled. Ugh, the energies are like everywhere. I even just like burp. Okay, we need to work on your throat chakra. Absolutely need to work on that throat chakra. I feel a very strong urge to speak up. Girls, speak up. Okay, this is really resonating with you at this moment. So the card that says, it says, the end of a situation that brings relief, sadness, or both, the opportunity for new happiness, a weight off your shoulders, the end of an addiction, a melodramatic reaction. Dude, take a look at this card, okay? Because we are about to get into it. Okay, Rachel, look at this. Okay, so now that you saw it, I want you to think of your trauma, the healing process, okay? Think about the fact that you were just told that we need to work on opening up this the throat chakra, okay? Think about that. And when we talk about opening up, the reality is that our chakras are never closed or open. They're always there and they're always moving. What's happening, if you can actually see the energy that's happening, that's moving, what's happening is they say it's closed, it's moving like this, right? Or it's moving backwards. And if it's open, as you hear people say it's open, it means it's moving, it's flowing. It's there's no resistance there, right? So a closed chakra, there's resistance. An open chakra, there's no resistance. So that's what's happening with the actual energy. So when we're talking about opening your throat chakra, it really means to take off that blockage, allow yourself to like let it out. Let it out. Okay. So now that we've talked about that, I look at this card and I hear what it has to say. And it's like, it is time to end it. Okay. It is time to let go, even if it's going to hurt, even if it's a bad, like a sad ending, you still need to let it go. You need to allow yourself to release that from your life. If you really truly want to heal, you need to be able to move forward without continuing to hold on to that baggage. It's time to let go of the luggage, let go of everything, put it down and say, you know what? You've been with me all my life. I am ready to move on from you. Now is no longer the time that you're going to continue to take a hold of me. I will leave you here and I'm going to move on forward with my life. And from this moment forward, I'm going to speak up my truth. I'm not going to allow any further control over me. I'm not going to allow any more lies in my life. I'm going to break free. This is what it's about healing for you. All right, Rachel. So that is what you are getting for today. All right. Let's see. Did you really? I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, take this, implement it in your life, and start moving forward. Okay. So let's see. Did we have any more donations so that we know if there's anyone who is taking priority? Okay. Let me see how much time we have left. Okay. We might have, let's see, maybe another, let's say maybe another 10, 15 minutes. And let's see what, who. Okay, so like I said, I'm scrolling up. Let's see who's been here, who's been around waiting. All right. Let's see. Okay, I see you here. Chrislyn, are you still with me, babe? I saw that you had a question. Well, I get to start to work next month. Okay, if you're still here, it's your turn and I'll be answering your question. Chrislyn, let me know. Thank you for liking, Zane. How are you? I so appreciate you being here. Yes, you can. You can ask. Okay, awesome. Let's ask the pendulum and see what we get, okay? So, oh, no, I forget that that's not the camera. Okay, we'll put it here. Okay, ready? So we're like, we are going to ask twice just to confirm, and I'll still pull a card just to, I kind of see this as a backup. It is, I would say 80 something percent accurate, right? So that's why I like to get more than one. All right. So Chrislyn, let's go ahead and ask whether you're going to get that job. Well, you start working next month, right? This month? Next month, I think I saw. So October, Chrislyn starts to work in October. Will Chrislyn start to work in October? Will Chrislyn start to work in October? Will Chrislyn start to work in October? The answer you got was yes. Let's go ahead and ask again. Will Chrislyn start to work in October? Will Chrislyn start to work in October? Will Chrislyn start to work in October? You also got yes again. I'm going to go ahead and pull one card out. All right. Let's see here. 46-day clean. Wow. That deserves a round of applause. A round of applause. A round of applause. You go, girl. 46 days. That's amazing. That is amazing. I'm so proud of you. I want to take a moment. Let me stop everything. I'm so proud of you, Rachel. Great job. That is amazing that you've been able to take charge for 46 days. And I want to remind you that if at any point you end up having a fluke, it's just a fluke. It doesn't mean you have to start all over again. We just pick right back up and keep going and keep on that clean strike for as long as you can. I'm very, very proud of you because addictions are not easy to overcome and they take many, many tries. So don't worry. I know you got this. We all know you got this. Look at the encouragement that you're getting already in the comment section. This is why we're a tribe, because we're here for each other. We're here to support each other and to be there for each other through this and send each other love and encouragement through this. So sending you so much love, and I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. All right, Chrislyn, one last time, just to confirm, we got 3 yeses. Let's see if you're going to start working in October. Okay, I got a third yes. I got conquering, so yes. Okay. So you will start working in October. Let's see how much time we have now. Okay. You know what? Starting now, 15 minutes. We'll end the live in 15 minutes. And then we'll end the live. Let's see. Brianna, I see you here. Do you have a question, babe? Zane, I also see you here. If you have a question, let me know. Need to do more research on throat chakra. I did actually create a video that explained the chakras and like the actual gland that is connected with it. I'll send that to you on Messenger, and I'll explain a little further into it so that you can work on it, okay? Because I tell you the stone, the color, I tell you all kinds of stuff that can help you. Let's see. It works if you work it. That's awesome. Thank you, Bebe. You have helped me. Oh, I'm so glad to be here for you. This is why I do this. This is why I do this. Why I only be able to do good in life by leaving my situation and person. Okay, Zane, if you have a question, go ahead and just ask. I got 15 minutes. I'm going to try to get to you guys. And Brianna, if you're going to be here. And who else? Who else? Aisha says, we all are. It isn't easy to do, but you're way stronger than you think to get this far. Perfectly said. Which one of my chakras is the weakest and how can I strengthen it? Okay, Zane, we can do that. We can actually, I actually do that all the time when I'm doing private readings. I actually scan people's energy centers and I'm able to see what is blocked, what is stagnant, stuff like that. So I haven't really done it too much on a live, but hey, let's give it a shot, right? I don't see, as long as you're here with me and we're connected, I don't see why we couldn't do that. So let me go ahead and get started with the first question that I did see, which was crystals. So Crystal, I saw your question and it says, will I only be able to do good in life by leaving the situation in person? So let's go ahead and do the pendulum. And we love you, Rachel. I feel like all my dreams are coming true just watching you guys interact with each other. The answer to you, Crystal, is yes. Let's ask again. Crystal, does he have to leave this situation and this person in order to be successful in life? The answer is yes. And the card says protect yourself. You got to protect yourself. You got to protect your energy. So the answer to you is yes, you will have to leave that situation and leave that person in order for you to be able to find success in life. She needs to come to me. Who needs to come to you, Ashley? Let's see. All right. Zane says, which of my chakras are the weakest and how can I strengthen it? All right. All right, Zane. Let's see. Okay. So now, Zane, this is you and me time. Okay. Everybody else, we're going to have to pretend you're not here. Zane, let me know you're here. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. Let me know you're here, Zane, because it's going to be all about you and me at this moment. Zane Landers. Zane, is that your actual name? Or the name you go by. It doesn't have to be your birth name, but just the name you go by. Ah, Crystal, she's my best friend, trying to get her to come move by me. Well, there you go, Crystal. You want support? Right there. Okay. I love this. Aisha Singletary sends virtual hugs. Warms my heart, guys. You are just... I'm wagging my tail. I'm so excited. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I'm so happy, so excited to see you guys give each other the support that it literally is making me like water your eyes. Okay. Now back to actually this. Okay. Oh, you go by a different name? Whatever name is that you actually resonate with more, that's the name I want to call you. Because that's going to be what is going to help me connect even more with you. Okay. While Zane gives me his name or her name, I'm going to go ahead and start focusing that energy. Okay, so if you go by Satan or Lucifer, let's go by that, okay? So, or Satan, I guess, right? I'm going to use Lucifer. I prefer that. So we'll go with that. And you're a him. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. All right, let's go ahead and Lucifer, let's go ahead and take a deep breath in and out. At this moment, I want to create a sacred space between you and I. create a connection between your energetic field and my own. I will now look into the heavens and see what color of light shines through for you. The color that shows up for you is white. So let me see this white light shine down into your body. I want you to visualize this white light falling onto you. Goes into your head. Okay, now just continue to visualize it moving down your body. Okay, right now I am around your solar plexus. Okay, continue to go down. All right, the chakras that you need to focus on are absolutely your solar plexus. I'm hearing that you're tuning into your intuition, but you're not actually tuning into your intuition. You believe you are, but you're not. You're being steered wrong. It is more of your mental that's taking over than it is your actual gut instinct that is letting you know what your decisions are to be right or wrong. So we have got to work on that. Also, as I went further down, I also felt it in like your sacral chakra. Okay. And there what I was feeling is it's almost like you are trying to reach a certain point, right? And it's like you've made it this far and then you're trying to reach the rest and you can't. It's like you're not able to really tune into the power within you to actually create. So your ability to create right now is what could use some help, and working on that at this moment is what is going to help you be able to create things, trusting your intuition versus what your mind has to say, and then also working on your sacral chakra in helping you create. Okay, so those are the two things that you need to work on. How to work on them was the other part of that question. Let's see, what does he need to do about solar? Okay, for solar, I'm getting color. So visualizing gold light is the color that is showing up right now for that. So visualizing like gold light, like cleansing that area, cleansing any blockages. And now for your sacral, let me see what I'm getting. And I'm not saying that that is the color associated with that chakra. I'm saying that's the color that's showing up for you specifically. Okay, for your sacral, let me see what I'm getting. How does he work on this? By letting go. So here we have to like actually allow yourself to have more freedom, less structure. The less structure you have is going to help you open that up more. So that is what's coming through for you. Okay, so those are the two things that can help you with opening up those chakras for you specifically. This is not a general reading. This is specific to you. Okay, so that is what we're getting. All right. Okay, let's see. You saw the gold light too? Well, there you go. Reconfirmation. Confirmation. Reconfirmation. Okay, so let's see. We had also Ashley Walters. You had a question. Zane, also give me your feedback on how you feel about what just came through. And don't forget to like. Don't forget to like, guys. Oh, and you did say you like, so thank you. Ashley Walters, will me and my husband both be happy after divorce? Let's see. Let's start with, there's two people. Let's do it this way. Will Ashley and her husband both be happy after divorce? So let's do Ashley. Ashley, yes. It's going to be a journey to it. But yes, the answer is yes. You're getting the 10 of Cups. As I mentioned, that is happiness and emotional reason to celebrate. Okay. You saw the gold light too. Awesome. So you know. Now you know. Okay, now for your husband, Ashley, for your husband. Yes, he's going to be able to overcome things. He's going to be actually find that he's able to take better control over things. He's going to find it that practical wise, he's going to be able to be more practical and make decisions that are going to be more beneficial. Okay, so for you it's more emotional, for him it's more financial, practical type of decision making. So yes, for both of you. Okay. Did I have any other questions? And now I'm going to go ahead and open the floor to any questions on magical topics, any questions on spiritual holistic lifestyle, any questions on if you've been injured or anything like that. You guys remember I'm also a therapist, so I can help you with answering questions like that, like rehab type of things. So at this moment, I'm going to open up the floor to answer questions real quick, and then we'll end the live. Okay? Let's see. Yes, after the divorce. Why do you say it like that? Is he really bad at it now? And you're like, oh, is that what's going on? You're welcome, Ashley. That makes sense. That's great. Okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. And you saw the gold light too. Plus, I use all my other chakras often except the two you mentioned. There you go. Now you know it needs a little extra attention. All right. Can you talk more about the throat chakra? Okay. A grown child. Ugh, there's so many of them out there. Okay, so throat chakra. Let me see. Do I have my book here? Because I do better like pointing at pictures. Okay, so this is what I can tell you about the throat chakra. The throat chakra is has to do with the pituitary gland, if I'm not mistaken. And then what it does, it actually controls like with a lot of your hormones in your body. So when you are having issues with your throat chakra, you could also be having a hormone imbalance in your body of some sort. So that means that you might have a hard time sleeping. That means that you might have a hard time with weight. That means things like that could also show up when you're having issues with your throat chakra. When it's overactive, you pretty much you're a little, it's not that you're too outspoken, but when it's overactive, it's like you speak without thinking, right? And when sometimes when it's overactive and you have to bring it back to balance, because that's always the goal. The goal is balance. It's not open or close, it's balance. So when it's overactive, that's kind of like what it tends to happen. And when you want to bring it back to balance, is meaning you want to be able to make sure that you are processing the thoughts first before you speak them, but that you are speaking what is actually what you feel. Because if you're not speaking what you feel, if you're not speaking your truth, that's going to close up, right? If it's underactive, that normally is found in people who've experienced trauma. They have a harder time actually speaking up because they have learned through experience that if they did speak up, they would actually find themselves not heard anyhow. So then they find that it's not rewarded, that that behavior speaking up, if anything, is punished. So they steer away from it. So those are the different things that normally are seen and that need to be brought into balance. So those are the benefits that you will get. You'll be able to speak up if you have that opened, if you balanced, you'll be able to have a healthier lifestyle, really, because you're working also on your hormonal levels. You're also working on your sleep levels. And if you think of it from a different perspective, if you are super stressed out, obviously your cortisol levels are going to be high. And a lot of times when we don't speak up about how we really feel about a situation, on most cases, that stresses us out. So that will end up causing all those hormonal imbalances. It's hard for me to stand up for myself. Little things. Start small. Start small. You don't have to start with the big things. You can start by saying what you do like in a sandwich. You can then move on to, when you're ready for the next step, like how you like a decor around the house. When, little things, little steps, what your true beliefs are on a subject that maybe are not relevant to that person or to that situation. Like, maybe you still believe in Santa Claus and you have like a firm belief in Santa Claus, and you're like, I understand that you don't believe in Santa Claus, but I do. That, that's what resonates with me. And you're speaking your truth, and it's little stuff. It doesn't threaten them, doesn't threaten the situation. It doesn't make it where it's argumentable, but it does still give you an opportunity to speak up. So just start small. Hmm. Let's see what else we get around here. Do we have any other questions? Let's see. So I work closely with Bart Isabel. Would getting their sigil tattooed on me strengthen our connection? I'm going to answer that in two ways. I think that's a very personal question, right? Because I don't necessarily believe that just because you have the tattoo, that it will like strengthen your bond, meaning in general, right? Yes, sigils do hold a energy of its own, a huge energy of its own, which is kind of like why I'm always almost 100% of the time wearing some form of pentagram. Actually, I'm lying. I wear it 100% of the time because I'm wearing my ring, So why I wear it, it makes me feel protected. It makes me feel safe. It makes me feel home. It represents to me all the elements. It represents to me spirit. It represents to me home, right? Nature. So for me, it's crucial for me to always have it. So yes, it has its power. Yes, it will help you connect more. But what I would encourage you to do is, if you're going to do that, is make sure that you're going to a tattoo artist that can understand why you're getting that. And when they are putting the tattoo on you, have something chanting in your mind, have like the intentions being put as that ink is going in you. The intentions are that with this sigil, you will bond, you will connect, because your will is your reality, and your reality is finish that blank statement. Okay. So that's like one of my favorite terms to say. My will is my reality, and my reality is point blank. You answer that. So that's the first way I'm going to answer that real quick. And the second way I want to answer it is through psychically. Let's see. Will it help Zane connect? Let's see. Oh, yes, I will say absolutely yes. But here's the thing. This is the cool and crazy, and I don't know how you want to take this, but we got the tower, right? So with the tower, what it's showing me is that, yeah, you're gonna connect, okay? But it's more than just connect. Is like there's gonna be a total shift for you. This is going to be like kind of like yeah, however it is that you're doing things now, however you're just connecting now, it's not going to be anything like that. You're going to level up like big time. You're going to be much, much more, for lack of a better word, let's say powerful, because you will really be tuning in to the powers, to the abilities of this deity that you work with. Or is it a deity, ascended master? I'm not exactly sure. So whatever it is, then yes, absolutely. Actually, honestly, seeing this, make sure you're staying balanced. Okay, as long as you're staying balanced and you are focusing your energies on positive things for others and for yourself, okay, as long as you're doing that, I would actually encourage you to do it, because not, I don't want you to get mad at me and be like, I did it and now, it's your decision. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I'm saying that if I were you, after getting a reading like this, I would be like, yeah, I'd want it, because it'd be like connecting those energies as one. So for you, yes, I would definitely say go for it. Okay, is a demon. So if this is who you connect with, then yeah, I would say that this is going to help you with what you want in your life. Okay. So, but can't say I made you do it. Okay. That's all. You can't say I made you do it, because it's your decision at the end of the day. All right. Let's see what else we get here. Me too, because I don't like conflict, but if I have to fight for my family, I will. It says, Bebe, thanks for being my friend. Congrats on your spiritual development and becoming a YouTuber. Blessings poured upon you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this live. Thank you so much for being here, hanging out with me this whole time. I see 9 people here. I'm not sure how many people are actually commenting. So I want to take a moment to just say, I won't say you made me. You're welcome. All right. So I just want to say goodbye to Zane, Rachel, Crystal, Aisha. Ooh, did I miss something? Okay, no. All right. Ashley, and anyone else who is still here at this moment, if you want to say goodbye, let me know in the comments. Scott, thank you for hanging out with me. And don't forget, guys, subscribe to the channel if this is your vibe, if this is your tribe. Otherwise, just hit the notification bell. And of course, like this video to make sure that YouTube knows that we're having a good time here and they can continue to show my videos off to other people. All right. Until next time, mwah, sending you all with so much love. And I'll be here providing you celestial guidance. Bye, guys.